you ready?
Yeah, turn up the heat.
Are you ready?
Is he ready? Oh, yeah, he's ready.
It's go time.
Ready to go beyond the scores and stats.
I love it.
Good.
Let's bring it in. It's showtime, right?
Welcome to High on Sports.
The whole deal is like some kind of crazy game.
Exclusively on MorningShowCentral.com.
Hello and welcome to High on Sports. I'm Ralphie, and with me, as always,
Ashley.
And I am Von Erich.
And whether you're listening to us on one of the many glorious apps or at home on your computer, thank you for making High on Sports a part of your Monday evening, your Olympic evening, sort of. Your Olympic tape delay evening, let's call it that. That's just awful. The suspense of seeing the winners announced in our headlines and then waiting for NBC to confirm it 7 hours later. It's just, that's why we watch. Anyways, remember, as always, you can call the show toll-free, 1-888-668-0742. Email your questions or comments to shows with an S at morningshowcentral.com. Tweet them to at high_on_sports. If you're tweeting about us or something we're talking about, use the hashtag high-on-sports. And finally, get to the website, high-on-sports-radio-show.com for the past archive of all our shows, my blog, a bunch of other fun stuff on there you want to go check out. And, and of course, get into the chat room. It asks for a password. You do not need to put one. Just put a name, hit enter. You are immediately logged in, talking to myself, Ashley, Von Erich, whoever else may be in there, except full disclosure, not in there yet. I'll try to, but I'm not there yet. So, bear with me.
It's okay, neither am I.
If you want to talk to me, don't
I'm in the
say
process.
that.
I'm logging in right now.
Don't yell at me.
I'm
Well,
in there, so don't worry
you
about
got
it.
Von Erich's in
offended.
there.
I've got it covered.
I didn't want him to log in and be like, oh my God, where's Ashley? And get him to go into like a panic attack.
Well, they're just going to be mad at you. I can deal with that. All right,
I'm
anyways, jam-packed show for you. Let's go. It is round one. All right. Obvious place to start. It is the 30th Olympiad in merry old England. And I'm hating the fact that it's there just more and more every day.
Yes.
If you
me
want to
too.
see this stuff live, it has to be 2 in the afternoon from your phone or the computer. And who can do that? I mean, in the real world, most people have jobs. So there's kind of that getting in the way. But of course, they do show this stuff on a tape delay. Like I said, like 7 hours later. So that's just terrible.
Yeah.
But I've been telling you this whole time, America, hang strong. 4 more years, and we will have the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, which is, I still yet to confirm this, either in our time zone or 1 hour behind us.
But either way,
Don't know off the top of my head. Either way, it's going to be prime time.
yeah.
Stuff's live, for real, going on.
I can't wait.
It's going to be awesome, right?
Oh, it will be.
Actually get to watch this stuff? I mean, well, of course, the
As
next
it
Winter
happens.
Olympics. The next Winter Olympics is going to be terrible because it's in Sochi, Russia, which is pretty much just like the reverse time of ours.
Yeah.
So this stuff will be like live at 8 a.m. and then, we get it at 8 p.m. So, that's great. That's great. I guess the rest of the world watches the Olympics too, but I just feel like they should be geared towards us. It's like it's like when two teams will play in like the East in baseball and like the playoffs. There's 2 teams, sort of in the Eastern time zone and everything, but then they'll play insanely late to accommodate so the Western time zone can also see it. And it's like, it doesn't matter if it's, friggin' like Mets and Phillies. Not that that'll happen this year, but I'm just saying it has. It's like Mets and Phillies or something, Make sure the Mets and Phillies fans can see that at an appropriate time.
Right.
Don't put that on at 10 p.m. so that people in Los Angeles can see it and, like, pretend they're cool because they're at it. Which I've decided that's one thing that bothers me about the NFL moving to Los Angeles. I feel like it's going to be like the Lakers game. You're not really there to see the game. You're just there to be seen seeing the game.
Yeah, dude, 90% of LA fans aren't real fans. They're just there because they're in LA, and you get put on TV, and you're like, yeah.
Which is another thing I'm loving about the Olympics. They're showing, like, when Phelps went for his last gold, Kobe Bryant was sitting there with his cell phone taking a video, but Kobe Bryant was in a bad seat. He was in a really bad seat.
Yeah, apparently London is like, we don't care who you are.
Which is
when
awesome.
you get your tickets, that's the seat you get.
Like, he's not just sitting, like, poolside,
Yeah.
like, with a USA on his shirt to be like, yeah, represent. No, he's just there because he wants to see it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. I love when they find the fans at basketball games in the seats.
Yeah.
Like, hidden. It's like, oh, look, there's Drew Carey watching his Cavs game in the terrible seats, which are the only ones he can afford. So, it's awesome. Hey, I don't love him anymore.
What?
I don't love him anymore. He's not our native son anymore.
What?
He got like weight loss surgery. He's got like hair plugs.
That's because he got put on The Price is Right.
No, he's fat and he's ugly and he's from Cleveland. That's how it's supposed to be. Now he's
Well, I
like,
mean-
oh, let me do this shot of wheatgrass or whatever Hollywood people do. You know, he owns part of the Seattle Sounders,
The who?
the soccer team,
Oh.
MLS, implying there's anything major about that. Anyways, Olympics, if you can't tell, is what we're clearly talking about. Here's your top 5 in the medal count in orders of gold. No, this is in order of total medals, sorry. Japan is number 5 in total medals with 28, but they only have 2 gold. So they're, I don't know, I guess their goal at the beginning of this was just, let's be right up in the middle of that pack.
Well, it's
Just
kind
kinda
of
see what
like
happens.
they've been second and third to us in China,
12
literally the whole Olympics.
12 silver, 14 bronze, 2 gold.
They've been,
Just 2.
they can't
Michael
finish on
Phelps has
top.
double that.
Right?
We'll get to that
For
in
the
just a
whole
minute.
country.
Great Britain with 18 golds, 40 total medals. There you go. Finally showing up.
Yeah,
It's
they
about
came
time.
way late.
It's about time Great Britain got
Took
in
them a
on
week
this.
to get rolling.
Let them have third. I'm fine with that. It's their home, sure. And then the evil communist Russians. Don't think they're communists anymore, but I'm not sure. 42 total medals, 7 gold. Another person, another country with 17 silver, 18 bronze. So, another country really settling for second and third in a lot of these events, but settling in a lot of events. Then we have number 2, the greatest nation on the face of the earth, the United States of America. 63 total medals overall, 29 of which are gold. Followed, of course, by 15 silver and 19 bronze. And then the country that owns that country, the Chinese, at number 1 with 64 total medals, 31 of which are golden. So we are trailing the Chinese right now by 1 total medal and 2
Because
gold
our
medals.
track team needs to pick it up a little bit.
Do you notice it's just USA, Jamaica, and everything?
Yeah.
I mean, how cool!
But
It's
Jamaica's
fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, the chick I just looked it up. Our lady in the pole vault.
Our
She just
lady
came
pole
out.
vaulter, which let me say that I watched the whole pole vaulting today.
You saw it?
I'm gonna not make a lot of fans here. A little bit of a sexist comment.
Oh, geez.
Women don't know how to pole vault. Not worth a damn. 12 pole vaulters, right? We're not even halfway through the medal event. We're down to 6 because too many of them had faulted out or like
Oh,
2 of them got
Jesus.
injured. The field was cut in half, and we weren't even halfway through.
So can we take these medals that the United States won and actually give them to China?
Well, that's why we're trailing in gold.
Well, yeah, so that way we
Paying
don't
off
have,
our deficit.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
Right.
We're like, we're gonna let you win this one, and you're gonna, take off just a chunk of our little debt that we owe you.
What's gold going for right now?
It's got to be pretty good. Do you think it's worth more because it's an Olympic gold medal than if it was just a hunk of gold?
Yeah.
Or do you think that would decrease value? Because gold's value
Well, I
right
mean-
now is the cash for gold melted down kind of stuff. Ed McMahon used to advertise. He's dead, but not the point. I mean,
Well, I mean, it's probably worth whatever the gold would be
there's
worth,
a sentimental value.
but because it's an Olympic medal, you could probably get more from it because it's an Olympic medal.
I mean, look
It's
at it
the
this way. With
yeah.
the tape delay and everything, I could lose out. I could get silver. Buy gold from this guy, and then I've got a good 5 hours to tell everyone that I won gold first place and show them. So that's 5 hours where I'm living it up as number 1.
Hey,
That might have happened sometimes
could've.
here. We don't know that. How many did Phelps win and how many did he buy? We don't know. But we do know how many he won. Because we're going to talk a little Michael Phelps here now. Oh, by the way, quick little side note, some stuff worth noting in the Olympics. This week we lost both of our men's volleyball, beach volleyball, beach
yeah.
volleyball teams. Of course, defending champions
Chokes.
from Beijing, Rogers and Dahlhauser. And then
choked in the first round. Are you
whatever the
kidding
name
me?
of the other guys are, they lost earlier today. So, but the women are both
Yeah,
in the
they're still kicking
quarterfinals.
ass.
If they play tomorrow, if Misty May Trainer and Carrie Walsh,
Jennings.
I'm sure they have like attachments to the names since
'Cause
last time.
they got married.
But I don't care. Misty May Trainer and Carrie Walsh Jennings. Sorry. If they win and then the other U.S. team wins, they will face each other in the finals in
That'll be legit.
2-3 days.
Guaranteed a gold and a silver. Come on, America!
Absolutely.
I love Misty May and Carrie.
I'm a little upset. We haven't gone gold, silver, and bronze in something yet. We did that last Olympics.
in the
lady swordsmanship or whatever they call it.
and they did it in
women's
the
fencing.
men's. I think it was the 400 hurdles.
I think so. Yeah.
But this year,
It was
all we got
just
was a silver.
silver.
It was the
Just
same
took
three
silver.
guys, but all we got was a silver. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? You couldn't at least get two? We're trying to catch China here, guys.
I know.
Come on,
this
track
is about
team.
so much more than
Our
your
swimming
dream.
team, they came through for us. This is what we rely on, though, is track. It's
'Cause we
America.
know the Chinese
we run.
can't run.
Exactly. They had some women who can throw shot put, though. Apparently, they had some.
Oh my God! The women that do shot put are terrifying.
It's the same as the women who lift weights. They scare me. They're like grizzly bears.
Almost, yeah, I was gonna say almost as scary as the women weightlifters. Now, it should be noted, Mangold. I don't think she won, but she was in it.
Yeah.
The whatever her name is, something Mangold, brother of former Ohio State Buckeye and current New York Jets center Nick Mangold. He was in the audience watching. Luckily, he wasn't at Jets minicamp because there was a brawl there today. But anyways, we'll get there. Yeah, pretty big stuff. But anyways,
Did Tim Tebow get beat up? I hope he did.
No, Tim Tebow did not get beat up.
I hope he did.
Give it a rest. But he was in the stands, and they're showing these pictures, right? Because on all the local news channels, they can't show the video unless you're watching NBC.
Yeah.
But on all the other ones, you know, your 5 and 8 and whatever other channel we have here locally, I'm watching it and they're just showing pictures, right? They show a picture of her holding it up, looking terrifying, like a mad bear, just ready to rip someone's throat out. Then they cut to a picture of Nick Mangold, and before they said who he was, I was like, I recognize that guy. And then of course they said it was Nick Mangold. I was like, oh, okay. But at first I didn't know who it was, so they just cut to him. But his face he looked absolutely horrified. And I thought they just picked someone out of the crowd, like, here's a reaction to this happening. And he's like, God, no. Then they're like, it's his brother, Nick Mangold. And I was like, oh, okay. We'll see if we can find the picture. He looks absolutely terrifying.
Just said it's his brother.
Her. Whatever. Slip of the Freudian slip. Anyways.
It's so true, though. They're scary.
Let's
It's like a rabid grizzly bear.
let's talk some Michael Phelps. So Michael Phelps ends, I don't care what you say to me, he ends his career as the greatest Olympian
He
of
is.
all time.
There's no one that can top him.
Of
I don't care what
all
anyone says.
time. I've heard the argument that, well, he's a swimmer. You know, you can't compare that to track and field. Well, you know what? You can, because as you know, I've heard the argument that swimmers aren't as much of athletes as runners. But here's the thing: runners are so programmed a certain way. Usain Bolt won't win if it's over 200 meters. Usain Bolt is not going to beat anyone at 400
No.
meters. No one. And then you put in these Ethiopians and Kenyans that are taking all the golds in the marathon style stuff. They're not going to beat anyone at 100 meters.
No.
You're programmed for this specific
And-
thing. You know
and-
what Phelps did? Phelps just walked out and said, give me a style and a distance, let's do this. And
Yeah,
then he
because
did
I mean, and that's the thing is there's more that running, there's one style. You run. You either run super fast or you run for a distance. Swimming, there's how many different swims? There's the butterfly, the breaststroke, the backstroke, the freestyle. I'm like, and he is legit in all of them. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and everyone keeps arguing, saying, "Oh, it was Carl Lewis who was the greatest Olympian because he medaled in the running
Yeah, he
and in the
long
long
jumped,
jump."
too, he did.
But how many medals did he get though? I mean, come on.
But it's just, I agree with you
Nowhere
there.
near 18.
I agree with you there.
And
It
that's
is-
just Michael Phelps' gold.
It is highly impressive to the point where I would put Carl Lewis at second
Yeah.
because it was two drastically different things. And you can't really fault him for the fact that there's only one medal you can get in jumping very long.
Yeah.
No one's going to give you two for that. But an argument can be made that it's just because he's a runner and because as a runner, you have to go into one of two categories. You have to. There's no one that's just, he's an awesome runner,
Yeah.
period. Your distance or your speed,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And-
there's endurance running, and then there's sprints, and that's it.
Because-
No one, Usain Bolt will never run more than 200 meters. 200 meters is where he's going to cut it off, and I don't even know if he's in that this year. I think
He
he
is.
might be.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
'Cause he won the
is.
gold in it last year, so he's
That's right. He took
yeah.
it was one of his 3 goals last year, but. It's just the fact that they and then you know what, throw hurdles into those 100 meters
Yeah.
and he's not going to win it.
No.
And that's the whole thing. But as a swimmer, he had to master all 4 different styles, and he's medaled in all 4 different styles,
Yeah.
varying lengths and distances too. it's very impressive what Michael Phelps did. Michael Phelps, you cannot argue the numbers do not lie. Michael Phelps is ending his career as the greatest Olympian of all time.
Okay.
Period.
All right, real quick. You ready for this, Ralphie?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so the Olympic medal, they run anywhere between $500 and $1.
Really?
Yeah, $501. All right. There is a total of how many 63 of them, right? That the United States has, right?
No, less than that, like half of that. It's,
Well, we have
no, we're at
63 total.
29
We have
gold.
29 gold.
So you figure, hold on, let me do this here. So you got 501. You times that by how many?
29.
29.
Holy shit.
I'm sure
It's-
intelligent people at home already have it. But
It's
go on.
$14,529.
That's not even like a dent in our debt.
No.
We're in the trillions.
But now here, if you melt it down, the price of gold right now is going for $1,610.
Really?
Yeah.
For like what,
ounce?
a pound or an
an
ounce? A pound.
Jeez.
Yeah. And
a pound of gold.
the Olympic gold, it weighs anywhere between 500 grams to 576 grams.
So
Yeah.
So that's 454 grams equals 1 pound. So that thing is about a pound.
okay, so
Pound of gold.
Yeah.
it is worth more money if you melt it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Wow.
Huh. Well, there's that. Well, anyways, Michael Phelps would be a very wealthy man. I have his final medal count of his
Apparently,
career.
you know, they have to pay like $3,000 in taxes for every gold medal they win.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, they
the,
can afford
the
it.
government's all up in their mess. But see, what I don't get is if they win it in another country, that's like that's being paid in another country. You shouldn't have to pay taxes on that.
Yeah,
who
but then
knows?
that's
I
not
heard-
fair. Then you got the people from the Salt Lake and Los Angeles and people that have won it here. Then they have to,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
then those people don't.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Anyways, Michael Phelps ends his career 2 silvers from London, 200-meter butterfly, 4x100 meter freestyle relay, 2 bronzes from Athens, 200-meter freestyle, 4x100, 4x100
Relay.
freestyle relay. And in Athens, his 6 golds in the 100 and 200-meter butterflies, 200 and 400 medley, and 4x200 freestyle, and 4x100 medley. And then Beijing, he opened it up a little bit. He's got the 200 freestyle, 100 butterfly, 200 medley, 400 medley, 4x100 freestyle, 4x200 freestyle, 4x100 medley, and now in London this year, 100 butterfly, 200 medley, 4x200 freestyle, and 4x100 medley. I'm out of breath.
18 total. And he was the first man to ever get the three-peat and a swimming event. He did it in 2.
Did you know Usain Bolt joins Carl Lewis as the only person to get
Repeat
2
in the
gold
100?
medals in the 100-meter
Yeah.
dash? Huh. Well, there's that. Usain Bolt, he's just weird. He's crazy. Did you hear about the night he had? Tweeted a
did not-
picture of him celebrating. It's just his room, right? And there's 3 members of the Swedish handball team with him.
He's just partying with the Swedish
Just
handball
partying
team.
with the Swedish handball team, which I should note, if an Olympic player 0-5 and already eliminated. So
Well, that's why they're
clearly they
partying.
need to get their crap together.
Because
Stop focusing on partying with the world's fastest man.
I mean,
and
if
go
you
back
are
to handball,
if you're already out of it, screw it. Go party.
I guess.
And there's some crazy
I
stuff
wanna know what
going on in
kinda
the Olympic
handball-
Village.
I want to know what kind of handball went down there tonight.
Whoa!
Is he really the world's fastest man? What? He better hope not. Anyways. Yep. Olympics.
Oh.
Dealt with the honor and dignity it deserves. Anyways, quick. Let's talk a little Browns. Let's go local here. The Cleveland Browns, obviously, if you haven't heard, the sale became official on Friday, even though it's not official. I hate things like this. It's like officially unofficial, for lack of a better
Yeah,
term.
official until the owners' meeting where
The
they
papers
make
are
it
signed, and we're just waiting for the rest of the owners to say okay, but they're going to.
Every news organization, 3, 5, 8, 19, all of them are all saying, "Oh, it's done. The deal is done." No, it's not.
It's
it's done.
The only thing is it did take a massive step on Friday is that it's the papers are signed. Randy Lerner has sold them to him, but he won't be recognized as an NFL owner until
Right.
the owners get together and say yes.
Until the league says, "Hey, you are now an owner
Yeah.
of this team."
But
Exactly.
I mean, they've already
But
figured
Goodell
out.
has already said that they're going to in the next couple weeks
Yeah.
here. So, It is officially official, unofficial, official, allegedly official.
Yeah.
Either way, the details being 70% of the team will be bought by Jim Haslam III, truck stop magnate Jim Haslam III. He bought 70% of the Browns for $700 million. And 4 years from that Friday past, exactly 4 years from that day, he will have the option of buying the other 30% for just over $300 million. So in total, just over $1 billion.
I wanted to say that so bad.
So, or if you think about it, just under how much the Avengers made. So they could have bought the Browns, but I guess Iron Man had better things to do. Anyways, so the Browns are now owned by Jimmy Haslam III. Reports coming out, though, a lot of rumors about all this stuff. It's being reported that he is going to, quote, clean house. And what people believe that means is the very first move here could be the firing of Mike Holmgren. So my question to you, fellow High on Sports crew, Mike Holmgren, are we done? It's been how many years? Since 2010, it's been how many years?
This would be his third year.
He's going into his third year. 9-23 in that time. Let me just throw some numbers here. 9-23 in that time period. Also in that time period, he has started Jake Delhomme, Seneca Wallace, and Colt McCoy, and they just drafted Brandon Weeden, who was, by the way, today announced as the starter for Week 1. So you're looking at in his run, 4 quarterbacks, 9 wins.
My thing is when he first came in, the team was crap. So I mean, the first it takes at least 2 years to start going through the draft, getting new people, and turning stuff around. It doesn't happen overnight. So I mean, with the first 2 seasons, we can't really look at all of the stats. And now, after seeing when we got through this draft and knowing what's coming up, honestly, we're going to be a better team. So I mean, him and Heckert have turned things around. So I mean, it's gonna kind of suck if he gets rid of him. But the guy that he's bringing in is the former Eagles president or whoever.
Joe Banner.
So he knows what he's doing too. So I mean, if he does get rid of Holmgren and he brings this other guy in, as long as he still knows that guy knows what he's doing too, we'll be all right. And I won't be all what the F, you new guy.
Let's look at it this way. Look at Holmgren. I don't know if he's going to want to be here next season. I think he's gone next season almost no matter what. But think about this. Think about every job he's left and gone to. He left the Packers job to go to the Seahawks, where they said you can be coach and general manager. So he went to there. And towards the end, they said, we're adding a general manager, so you're just coach now. Left the Seahawks. Came to the Browns, where he's coach, general manager, owner, and whatever guy who sells the hot dogs, whatever title he can come up with himself. He cleans the bathrooms. He has all the power, right? Now a new owner comes in, and I think one of the biggest hot-button issues here is the fact that since Holmgren's accepted the job, he attends the owner meetings, not Randy Lerner. This new owner is not going to be okay with that. He's going to be like, hey, I just bought a shiny new car. I want to be out there saying, hey, everybody, look at my car. You know what I mean? So I really think he's going to be telling Holmgren, we're scaling back your power here because I'm stepping in to be an actual owner. So, I mean, Holmgren finally got that taste of infinite godlike power on a football field.
Yeah.
And now that it's being taken away, I don't think he's going to want to stay here.
No,
I mean, because that's all he's been searching for is the ability to ultimately make complete and total judgment calls.
Well, and that's basically what he had in Cleveland, because Randy Lerner, he didn't know what he was doing.
It's exactly what he had here. It was up to Holmgren if Holmgren wanted to be fired.
Because
he never would have been fired by Lerner.
Because, I mean, Randy Lerner really didn't know what I'm not going to blame him for anything, because he wasn't the one who bought the team.
We talked about this last week.
His dad bought him the team, so whatever. And so then Mike Holmgren pretty much walked into the perfect situation for himself, because he wanted to be in charge and run things. And Randy Lerner's like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just crashing and burning here, so here you go. take it and run with it. And now that he's not going to be able to, he's going to be like, what? You're taking my power away from me? What the hell?
I just think let's make this year, let's just see what he's got. I say don't fire him before this year starts.
No, I say play the year out.
I say
and see
give
what
him
happens.
this year and see what happens. If this is the third year, he's finally taken a quarterback in the first round, which means whether it was planned or not, this is your quarterback, Mike Holmgren. You look at all the players on this team, all of a sudden, a majority of the starters were people that have become starters during his reign.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can argue that at 2 years and some change, there hasn't been enough turnover, but he's turned a lot of this team over. Starting running back, fullback, quarterback, all but 2 members of the receiving corps right now are at least like 3 spots on the offensive line. Even you look at the defense, and there's a lot of places on the defense. The entire defensive line right now, the entire defensive line. 2 members of the linebacking corps. I mean, you can even say the people that he hasn't pulled out from the starting positions yet, if they're good or something, he's been there to extend their contracts.
Yeah.
So he's basically had a hand in all but just a very small group of guys that are starting right now. So I think you can look at the product on the field right now and say, this is what he's done, and see what happens. This is 1 year. There was a lot of turnover from last year to this year. We've got a new starting quarterback and a new running back. That's massive. So honestly, let's see what happens with this. A couple new wide receivers. Let's see what happens with this new offense. How Holmgren's designed it, and if it plays out like it's supposed to, keep taking it from there.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
I don't know. I think here's the thing. If the Browns are sucking at about the halfway point of the bye week, we'll see. He will be the fall guy. There's always got to be somebody, whether it's the quarterback or the coach or the general manager or something, where someone can be the guy when we suck at the halfway point, we can can him, and Holmgren's going to be that guy this year.
Yeah.
If the Browns suck at about the halfway point, he'll be fired. If they don't, we'll see what happens.
Well, think about it. The new owner has ties with some of the Philadelphia Eagles people and all that other stuff.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
And where did Holmgren come from?
The Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, and he also has a lot of ties with New England,
it was Green Bay and then Seattle.
Right. So he's got. I don't think he's going to get rid of Holmgren.
I mean, there are a lot of there's
a
lot of Eagles influences in that all 3 members of our coaching staff are from the Eagles.
Yep.
And our general manager was the general manager with the Eagles. So that's where I'm thinking those guys might not be in danger. But the thing is, part of the ownership coming in is this guy Joe Banner, who was the president of the Philadelphia Eagles. So the question is, he might want to just, now that he's a partial owner himself, just be the president of the Browns now and call the shots there, in which case basically take Holmgren's job.
And then, Holmgren's left there going, what the hell?
So, I mean,
do now?
There's because of the ties and everything to Joe Banner.
That's another contract you have to pay.
Well, he might have. We don't know this for sure, but there's this whole president of football operations was really the first time it was technically created and enacted with someone was Bill Parcells when he came in and took over the Dolphins. And Bill Parcells had an opt-out that if at any time this team is sold, I can just say, I'm leaving, pay me the rest of my money. So there's a possibility that Holmgren might have something like that. But if he did, something would have come up by now. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. He's got another, 2 years left on his contract. I believe it was a 5-year deal. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. They might just let it play out. But, I mean, a lot of it's going to depend on really these first 8 games for the Browns. If their head's still above water, if we're still in reach, Holmgren gets to stay. If not, I say he's the fall guy. I'm not saying I like it, but I'm saying he's the fall guy, and he gets canned. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, you're going to find out what's urinating us off. Find out how to play fantasy football with us, your heroes at High on Sports. Talk a little Indians if there's time. 3 up, 3 down, all that and so much more. You listen to High on Sports on the MSC Radio Network.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. If you live the lifestyle, then you should arrive in style. Lifestyle Limousine Service. Whether it's dinner for two, an evening at the winery, or a night out on the town, Lifestyle Limousine provides extraordinary service. Check them out on the web, lifestylelimousineservice.com. Reserve your ride now. 330-903-0508. 330-903-0508. Lifestyle Limousine Service. And make sure you tell them Morning Show Central Radio Network sent you. It's been 6 years in the making. 6 years. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th anniversary bash. September 7th at the Foundry in Lakewood. Live on stage will be Morality Check, Kriya Diaz, Demons Within, and the show is hosted by comedian Josh Womack. And they're going to be broadcasting the show live. Tickets at the door are $5 for 21 and over and $8 for under 21. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th annual birthday bash. Live at the Foundry in Lakewood. Brought to you by Cocaine Energy Supplement. All the dirt you need to know is at uncensorednetnoise.com. Check out Uncensored Net Noise every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here. Uncensored Net Noise on MorningShowCentral.com. Cocaine Energy Supplement. Due to great consumer demand, Redux Beverages has officially announced the return of its world-famous Cocaine Energy Supplement. It's now available at retail locations across the country, as well as online at ReduxDirect.com. That's ReduxDirect.com. Don't forget to be part of the all-new Cocaine Energy Supplement social network, where you can meet other Cocaine Energy Supplement fans from around the world. Cocaine Energy Supplement. You can become a member. By logging on to lovecocaine.com. Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right.
Rise above the clutter, brand your identity, and make a statement. Broken Fan Media. Expert video production, television and web commercials, music video, real estate tours, live concerts and events, state-of-the-art post-production, video and audio editing. Check us out on the web at brokenfanmedia.com. 434-944-0472. Broken Fan Media. The next generation of sight and sound.
Having problems with your home computer or business PC? Looking to have some upgrade work completed on your computer? Have a special project in mind that may be too much for you to undertake alone? Time to call
Joe, the printer guy!
Joe the Printer Guy offers a full-service hardware and software repair center at his facility to handle your PC, server, and networking needs. Let their professional service staff handle your computer needs. They offer expert service at an affordable price. Visit Joe the Printer Guy at 14035 Madison Avenue, Lakewood, Ohio. Online, joetheprinterguy.com, or give him a call at 216-651-3880. Joe the Printer Guy. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. Call the show toll free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningShowCentral.com. You're listening to MSC Radio Network. And like anything else on the internet, it runs on computers. Lots of computers. And you know, when you're dealing with computers, hard drives sometimes crash. That happened here at MSC. And you know what saved them? Rectify backup software. Don't believe us? Well, ask yourself this question. Are you backed up? Probably not. So don't be that guy and wait till it's too late. MSC did their research and tried tons of different backup programs and chose Rectify
backup software. You know, peace of mind is priceless, and Rectify can give you and your computer system that peace of mind. Find out more at rectify.com. That's RECTIPHY.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. It's been 6 years in the making. 6 years. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th anniversary bash, September 7th at the Foundry in Lakewood. Live on stage will be Morality Check, Kriya Diaz, Demons Within, and the show is hosted by comedian Josh Womack. And they're going to be broadcasting the show live. Tickets at the door are $5 for 21 and over, and $8 for under 21. Uncensored Net Noise's 6th annual birthday bash, live at the Foundry in Lakewood. Brought to you by Cocaine Energy Supplement. All the dirt you need to know is at uncensorednetnoise.com. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
Hello, and welcome back to High on Sports. I'm Ralphie, and with me, as always,
It's Ashley.
And I am Von Erich.
and whether you're listening to one of us, let's start that over. Whether you're listening to us on one of the many glorious apps or at home on your computer, thank you for making High on Sports a part of your Monday evening. And as always, remember you can call the show toll-free 1-888-668-0742. Email your questions or comments to shows with an S at morningshowcentral.com. Get in the chat room and ask your password. You do not need to put one. Just put a name, hit enter. You're immediately logged in, talking to myself, Ashley Von Erich, whoever else may be in there. Tweet your questions to at high_on_sports. If you're tweeting about us or something we're talking about, use the hashtag HighOnSports. It is that simple. And get to the website, highonsportsradioshow.com. And you can find the archive of all our past shows and so many other fun things, my blog, all that other fun stuff. So you want to get there and check all that out. Again, highonsportsradioshow.com. All right, now this is, let's get right into it here. It is round 2. Let's go. All right, and normally this is where we would, this is where the part of the show where we would do What's Urinating Us Off.
You're having trouble over there, buddy.
I'm trying to do too many things at once here.
He's having a stroke.
Sounds like you need some cocaine energy supplement.
That sounds like a great idea. It's time for a cocaine break. Brought to you by Redux Beverage. It's delicious. I'm going to drink some.
And then he's going to be able to speak normally again. All right, go for it.
Damn, that's almost too refreshing. All right. Well, we're here. We're about to introduce someone new to High on Sports and really to the MSC Radio Network family as a whole. And that is our new intern, Gene. Gene, why don't you come over and get on the microphone?
Yay!
Yay! Round of applause
new
for Gene.
intern.
Round of applause.
Now we get someone new to mess with. Yay!
I'm looking for a picture. I'm having trouble finding it. But anyways, I'm sure it'll turn up. But new intern, you I understand you're going to school for broadcasting and everything. You don't have to name the school, but it's because you're interested in sports radio. Is that correct?
This is very true.
I noticed your Indians hat.
Yes.
It's good quality hat. Quality hat. Well, we want to test your sports knowledge here. You
Okay,
can say
sure.
you want to say hi to anybody at home. You can say hi and
Hi, Mom.
hey, Gene's mom. How you doing? All right. Well, let's get right into it, though. We have a trivia question for you. I've been trying to pull up the answers so I can go off it myself, but I couldn't, so I'll go from my head. First question. Are you ready for this?
Shoot.
This is all your sports knowledge being put to the test right here. What's the name of this show?
High on Sports.
Hey! That wasn't the
All
question.
right.
That wasn't the real question. That wasn't it. That was so we know the question format. I will ask and you will answer. So now we understand how that's going to play out. The Cleveland Browns. You're familiar with the team?
Yeah, a little bit.
Heard of them?
Yeah.
Play some football.
Yeah, I think they're local, right?
Yeah, I think they're like a minor league affiliate of some sort. But anyways, of course, they play for the National Football League. And they have done something really miraculous since coming back in 1999. They are second in the NFL since 1999 in numbers of quarterbacks to have started a game. I'm talking even a single game. Now,
Why you gotta bring up the bad stuff?
because what am I going to bring up that's good since 99?
Well, we could go before. We could go pre-99.
Please. That's not what we're here to do. We're going 99 and on. Anyways,
Haters, man.
they without counting Brandon Weeden, because although he has been named the starter of for week 1, without counting him, how many quarterbacks that have started at least a game for the Cleveland Browns since 1999 can you name? While Ashley's pulling up the list for me to look off.
You want me to name all the names, or
Let's
just
go
a
names.
number?
We can go. We're looking for the names. We can
I
go.
don't know
We can
what
go a
just
last name. We can go a last name if
Yeah, name
if
as
you,
many as you can.
Okay, let's see. We got Colt McCoy.
Colt McCoy,
We got Derek Anderson.
Derek Anderson, right? Pro Bowler, only Pro Bowler in the bunch.
Yes. Tim Couch, of course.
Tim Couch,
I love Tim Couch. Poor guy.
Let me think. Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace, last year, the year before.
Let's see who else we had there. Man, drawing the brain fart here.
All right, well let's go more recent. You can last year. You got all the starters from last year. Mm-hmm. Let's go year before. We got 4 of them so far. We got what you said: Couch,
Yes.
McCoy, Wallace, and Anderson. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's go even 2 years ago. I'll give you a hint on this one. He was supposed to be the starter 2 seasons ago when he got injured, and then Wallace came in, and then McCoy.
We had Brady Quinn.
We did have Brady Quinn.
Sorry, you said Derek Anderson. Oh, Kelly Holcomb.
Kelly Holcomb, that's right.
Overrated bitch.
Before Seneca Wallace.
Before Senate. There was a before him?
There was. He started the year 2 years ago.
Old as dirt.
He was the first.
Trent Dilfer.
Trent
Oh,
Dilfer, yes,
oh,
not who I was
hey.
talking about, but you did. But you
He
did
was
get
old
another
as
one.
dirt,
That's right. You did get another old as dirt one.
DeLone.
There you
There
go.
you go, Jake Delhomme.
Yes.
Let us know if you want to throw in the towel.
Throwing him in. I can't even think anymore.
Can't even think anymore. How many was that, Ashley?
That's 8. He named.
8?
Because you had Couch, Detmer, Quinn, Anderson,
Yeah, he got 8 out of.
out of 14.
8 out of 14. What's the final tally on that? That's some kind of percentage. 8 out of 14.
It's more than 50%. Because 8 of 16
It
is
is.
50.
Calculating in my head.
60%?
Over
65.
50%. That's a pass.
Yay! You missed. Who did
What
he
are some of the ones he missed? Ty Detmer?
missed? No, he said Ty. No, wait, yeah.
No, he
Ty
did not.
Detmer, you missed.
Ty
Jeff
Detmer,
Garcia.
Jeff Garcia.
Luke McCown.
Oh, yeah, I
McCown.
forgot about him.
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson.
Spurgeon Wynn.
Yeah.
Spurgeon win.
Brood Gradkowski got 1 start.
Bruce Gradkowski. That was
Ken
awesome.
Dorsey got 3.
Ken Dorsey, the Hurricane.
Charlie Fry.
Oh, he was the
And-
future.
I think
one point.
that's all of them, I think.
All right, well, hell, you got over
Yeah.
50%. That's good enough. That's yeah, that's I don't know, some kind of percent above 50. So you're good work. Round of applause for the intern.
Woo.
Welcome to the Morning Show Central family, and may your time here be long and prosperous.
Thanks. I look forward to working with you guys.
All right, take it easy, man.
Thanks a lot.
All right, that was pretty good. It's pretty good. It's on the fly. Considering I was looking for the list myself, couldn't get it. I mean, I could name probably most of those off the top of my head, but Just wanted the list for,
Yeah, for
confirming and stuff.
Yeah.
But all right, now it's time for a staple of High on Sports, and that is, of course, what's urinating us off. And we're going to start, as we always do, with Von Erich. Von Erich, what is urinating you off on this fine Monday evening?
I have been urinated off by a minor league umpire. We've got a video here. I'm going to set this up for you. This is from the Daytona Cubs, minor league franchise, of course, of the Chicago Cubs.
They name all their teams Cubs. That's stupid.
There was a lot of blown calls in that night. He was hearing it from both benches and the fans. And something that happened made him throw a certain person out of the game. And let's play that video now.
All right, here we go. You ready, Chris? All right.
You're done! Up. Harper just got tossed.
Who he threw out was the organ player.
Oh.
What?
For playing Three Blind Mice.
Derek
And you want to replay that because you can hear him say it. No more sound the rest of the night.
All right, here we go.
You're done! Up. Harper just got tossed.
Oh my God, that's great.
The guy playing Three Blind Mice. Oh. Turn the sound off the rest of the night. Never mind. Derek Dye was just ejected from the game. Derek Dye was ejected from the game.
Yeah, that's about
That
it.
is awesome. That is absolutely awesome.
And he just threw the organ player out of the game.
No more announcements, no more sounds, rest of the night. And that's
Wow.
what's urinating me off. The umpire taking his job way too seriously.
You know what? It's not their fault. You're a garbage umpire. Learn how to do your damn job. And the organ player wanted to play Three Blind Mice.
You think umpires have too much power?
They do. They think they're.
It's like that in any sport.
Way too much power.
They should control the field, but then not the rest of it.
They're on this power trip because they think, they think they're all cool. And no, you're garbage. 90% of them don't know how to do their damn job right.
That organ player was hired by the organization,
Exactly.
of the stadium that they're in. So he can't throw him out.
And what happens to him? Does he get a paycheck the rest of the day?
Right. I would just sat there and kept playing.
I'd be like, come up here and get me, big boy. Boop,
Right?
boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, give him the Mario thing with the boss.
I just keep playing music. I wouldn't stop now.
Right?
Be like, Kukaracha. Right? I'd be like, come try to stop me. Because you can't.
Wow.
That is ridiculous. I threw out the organ player.
That's
God.
the funniest thing I've ever heard of.
Von Erich, you do not disappoint with these.
You never do. I don't. How are we supposed to ever follow these up?
You are better than YouTube. You're
Right?
like a walking YouTube.
I'll never get. I'm no fuddy duddy.
Oh, that woman. That's the best video we've ever played on this show.
It really
I'm no
was.
fuddy duddy. The long hair makes the homosexuals do drugs and. Oh my God, that was classic. That was timeless.
Dr. Phil says.
If anything from our show.
Once liars and cheaters are all the same.
If anything from our show were to be put in like a time capsule, just to be remembered forever,
It'd be that.
it would have to be that.
And it was all because of Manny Rodriguez's dreadlocks.
Manny Rodriguez.
Rodriguez.
Oh man.
And his long.
All right.
His long hair. Them baseball player. It's a safety hazard. Could get hit in the eye with a piece of hair.
All right. Well, thank you, Von Erich. And now we're gonna. I have a question for Ashley. Full disclosure. Is that on your screen? What's urinating you off?
Well, yeah, I just pulled it up and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Okay, if that's what's urinating you off, I'm just checking. Is that what's urinating you off?
Yes.
Then I am very curious as to why. Ashley, go ahead.
Well, look, so I'm on this site, right? And apparently they're like making this big deal because there's a woman gonna officiate an NFL game. Well, you know what? 90% of women are clueless.
Oh my God.
So she better be good. It's not like urinating me off that they're putting a woman in the I'm in a referee position. 'Cause I mean, some of them do the NBA games, but she better know what she's doing.
What?
But like the thing is she I guess she did Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference games.
She just annihilated all women.
I did not annihilate all women.
You're the woman on the show, and you're the one that I worry is going to offend women.
Well, see, then they can't really take offense to me because
that's
I'm allowed to rip on them because I'm a woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So then I don't sound like just a chauvinist man.
All right,
because
well,
I know what I'm talking about.
No, you definitely sound like one.
Well, yeah.
You just.
But anyways, like she was freaking reffing judo stuff. Really? How does that equate into NFL?
Thank you for bringing up judo, because
I think they just picked her to say, "Oh, look, we have a woman now."
I think they just picked her because the current refs are locked out because of their
true.
contract dispute.
So I can't be too mad about it because I mean they're just going with what they got.
But I'm glad you brought up judo, because now we can seamlessly transition to mine. What's Urinating Me Off comes from the world of judo, with all the ninjas and samurais and karate chops and whatnot. American judo fighter Nick Del Popolo. Del Popolo. That sounds right.
Del Popolo.
Nick Del Popolo is, by all rights, a ninja. 23 years old, from Westfield, New Jersey. Tested positive for marijuana. All right? But he insists he never smoked marijuana. And let me see if I can find the exact quote. Expelled from the Olympics for doping Monday, saying he unintentionally ate something before the games that had been baked with marijuana.
Sounds delicious.
Kids, if there's one thing I can leave you with, one thing when I'm dead and gone, if they say, Ralphie taught us this, if nothing else, kids, don't eat drugs. Don't eat them. Don't do it. Because then you're dealing with digestive issues. That is just empty calories, let me tell you that. Anyway, here's my problem with this, right? You're going representing the United States trying to get a gold medal in judo. You know pot is a no-go for you at this point in time. Look at Michael Phelps. He knew when to smoke and when not to.
Yeah.
Take a picture
2 years before the Olympics, I'll go to a party, smoke out of a bong.
Here's my problem, though.
But coming up, hell no.
Let's just say he did eat something. Let's just pretend he's telling the truth. You ate something that you didn't know contained pot. One of two things happened where you got this brownie. Either a friend gave you one, in which case, what a bad friend. Because they know you're about to go compete in the Olympics and you're not supposed to do this. So I find it hard to believe that a friend did this to you when it could potentially screw up your entire life. So then the other alternative is that you just accepted some random food from a stranger
and
that had pot in it and just said, thanks, let me eat this right now, right before I go to the Olympics.
Yeah.
Which you should be on a strict diet as it is.
Not
in the
eating
Olympics.
strange people's brownies.
Not, hey, this guy with dreadlocks listening to Moby just handed me a brownie. I'll eat it.
I should eat this.
Nom, 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 nom. No! That's the second message, kids. Don't eat food from strangers. It's never good. No one's just...
Unless it's Halloween.
Unless it's Halloween.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Unless it's Halloween. Let's not take
Then
that.
always have your parents check the wrappers.
Exactly. And if someone's giving out brownies on Halloween, they're weird. Stay away from their house.
Yeah, you'll just want to skip that house. Go to the next one and get the little mini Snickers and all that jazz.
Oh, man. Just don't listen. All right, listen. I understand you're only human, and brownies are delicious. So it's hard to fight the cravings. But you are an Olympic-level athlete. You need to not be so stupid.
And gold is going for $1,611 right now. So you can melt that thing down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can get that unless you eat pot. When I was a kid, people just smoked and injected. You know?
They injected pot?
Or whatever. I'm just saying drugs in general. I'm not saying pot. People smoked pot and injected other things, right? All this stuff. Now they're eating it. That is why this country's so fat. We saw drugs and we're like, delicious!
You put them in delicious treats, brownies and cookies.
Whatever.
And then it's like, oh, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just eating this delicious batch of brownies.
I don't know. If you're an Olympic athlete, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
Don't eat food from strangers.
Exactly.
Let's just agree on that. There could be many things wrong with it. It could be bad for your diet. It can be poison. They could have cooked it with pot. You don't know.
And you know you all get drug tested with how many people use roids nowadays. Use your head. Use your head.
You
If
already
it's
live a
some
badass
ba-
life
if
as a
it's-
ninja from New Jersey.
If it's just some stupid backyard competition, go eat a damn pot brownie. But when you're going to a huge competition like the freaking Olympics, lay off for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks after, maybe if you win, you celebrate by eating a goddamn brownie.
Can I be honest, though, about something? You know, we're talking about if it's the Olympics, take it a little more seriously. Nick, I know you're listening, Nick Delapopolo. I know you're a regular listener, so hear me out here. This is the only time in your life, your whole life, where it will ever matter that you can do judo.
Pretty much.
This 2 weeks, and then no one will care. You'll be hanging out with friends and be like, hey guys, I do judo. Shut the hell up.
Nobody
Give me another
cares,
brownie.
right?
No one cares about your stupid
Eat a brownie.
judo. No one cares. When you're an adult, when you're a kid, it's one thing like, oh, I do karate. Sweet, that kid does karate. When you're an adult, the only time that it matters that you know judo is if you are competing in the Olympics. You have just wasted a lifetime of learning judo.
Pretty much.
It will never be useful again.
Pretty much.
Never. Not even once. Maybe you're getting robbed or something, but you don't have money. You wasted it all on pot food. You big idiot. Oh, I want to karate chop you in your windpipe.
Right? Right in the jugular, you dumbass.
Right in that hole where you put pot food. What an idiot. What an idiot. I have to say, though, morally, if you at home want to eat pot food or food is pot or whatever, knock yourself out. I don't care. But if you're
not when
competing
you're
in the
an
Olympics,
freaking athlete representing the United States of America,
competing with a useless skill. If you're a basketball player, it's like you can't go play basketball in the Olympics. Okay, I'll stop eating pot and go play basketball where it matters. This is just judo. There's no time where it will matter that you know judo, except for the one time you can win a gold medal for it.
Exactly.
Every other time in your life, it might even hinder you to know judo. I don't know.
Well, because you're wasting all your time training, and what the hell are you getting out of it?
Or make
you're
really
getting expelled from the damn Olympics because you're an idiot.
Or make really bad YouTube videos.
Yeah. That'll just, you'll be a YouTube sensation with all your sweet judo tricks.
Well, we're nearing the end of the show here, so it's time to end as we always do with 3 up, 3 down, and we start with down number 3. The New York Jets. 20 players involved in a brawl on the sideline, dangerously close to fans and reporters. No one was injured, but the Jets right now are leading candidate for my preseason pick as most disappointing team. Which, by the way, 3 weeks from tonight will be our NFL preview show, as it will be our last time on air before the Browns kick it off. And we will have our predictions for various things, who we think is going to the Super Bowl, MVP, other various awards like that. Down number 2, Chris Gokong, starting linebacker for the Browns, out for the year with a torn Achilles.
That one hurts.
Down number 1, the Cleveland Indians. They have not won a game since before we last talked to you on air.
Nope.
9 games in a row. 9 games
Losing
in a row.
tonight, 10-1.
Oh my God.
Let's make it an even
serious?
10.
Jesus Christ.
Let's leave on a positive note. Uptime, Jonathan Vilma. His suspension will be reportedly being cut in half to 8 games if he drops the civil suit
Good for
against
him.
Roger Goodell.
Good for him.
Up number 2, the Chinese, leading all nations in gold and total medals. Up number 1, Usain Insane in the membrane bolt joins Carl Lewis as the only man to get 2 gold medals in the 100-meter dash. Enjoy it.
I'd like to give you a bonus up this week.
yes.
Ralphie, if you want to escape that full screen video and go to the other tab, up this week would be Anonymous. Was able to hack several Facebook pages of Major League Baseball teams. And Ralphie, if you want to share with them what he made the statuses for several teams.
Okay, New York Yankees tweet, we regret to inform our fans that Derek Jeter will miss the rest of the season with sexual reassignment surgery. He promises to come back stronger than ever in 2013 as... What does that say?
Minnie Martinez.
Mini Mantles? All right, LA Angels, check out the sweet bazongas on the blonde in section 27, row 3.
Oh my God,
Chicago
that's the best thing
Cubs
ever.
simply Fuck Bill Murray.
Scroll on down to the Padres. That's a personal favorite of
Just
mine.
a note, though the handicapped are allowed to enjoy Padre games at Petco Park, their attendance is strongly discouraged. Oh, good Lord.
Oh, my God.
Not all the teams got hacked.
Oh, my
beloved
God.
Indians did
Read
not.
the Miami Marlins one.
Oh, my God. Just a reminder, tonight is free pit bull night at Marlins Park. The first 10,000 fans age 18 and under will receive a free rescued pit bull courtesy of the Dade County Animal Rescue.
Yes!
And a favorite of mine I just noticed, Washington Nationals on Facebook said, "We're going back to Montreal. See ya, suckers."
Oh my God, this is the best thing ever.
That is awesome. That is awesome. All right, well, we got to get going, but I want to remind you guys real quick, High on Sports Fantasy Football League is back. We have 5 to 7 spots left available. If you are interested, our draft will be Monday, September 3rd. No show because it's Labor Day. That's in 4 weeks from tonight. If you're interested, contact us via email, highonsports@gmail.com, or get a hold of us on Facebook, facebook.com/highonsports. Give us your email. Let us know your intent to join our Fantasy Football League. Now, we got to get out of here, so remember to tune in next week. We're going to have more Olympic talk and all this and so much other fun stuff. So for Chris, Von Eric, for Ashley, I am Ralphie saying good night, everybody. We will see you next week, same time, same place at morningshowcentral.com. #USA.
America.